Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. If not us, who? If not now, when? Do not pray for easy lives, pray to be stronger men. The rising tide lifts all the boats. One person can make a difference, and everyone should try. Children are the world's most valuable resource and its best hope for the future. Forgive your enemies, but never forget their names. To those whom much is given, much is expected. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. Change is the law of life. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. My fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Things do not happen, things are made to happen. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. We must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives. The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining. There are risks and costs to action, but they are far less than the long-range risks of comfortable inaction. Conformity is the jailer of freedom and the enemy of growth. Man will be what he was born to be, free and independent. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. Civility is not a sign of weakness. When written in Chinese, the word crisis is composed of two characters. One represents danger and the other represents opportunity. Physical fitness is not only one of the most important keys to a healthy body, it is the basis of dynamic and creative intellectual activity. Let us not seek the Republican answer or the Democratic answer, but the right answer. Let us not seek to fix the blame for the past. Let us accept our own responsibility for the future. There is nothing more certain and unchanging than uncertainty and change. Partnership is not a posture, but a process, a continuous process that grows stronger each year as we devote ourselves to common tasks. Life isn't fair, it never was and never will be. I will splinter the CIA into 1,000 pieces and scatter it into the winds. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. And with privilege goes responsibility. All of us do not have equal talent, but all of us should have an equal opportunity to develop our talent. Nothing compares to the simple pleasure of a bike ride. Victory has 1,000 fathers, but defeat is an orphan. A boy spends his time finding a girl to sleep with. A real man spends his time looking for the one worth waking up to. We are tied to the ocean, and when we go back to the sea, whether it is to sail or to watch, we are going back from whence we came. No matter how big the lie, repeat it often enough and the masses will regard it as the truth. Tolerance implies no lack of commitment to one's own beliefs. Rather, it condemns the oppression or persecution of others. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. Man is still the most extraordinary computer of all. We celebrate the past to awaken the future. Anyone who can solve the problems of water will be worthy of 2 Nobel Prizes, one for peace and one for science. Most cities are nouns, New York's a verb. The farmer is the only man in our economy who buys everything at retail, sells everything at wholesale, and pays the freight both ways. The goal of education is the advancement of knowledge and the dissemination of truth. Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed, and no republic can survive. Our most basic common link is that we all inhabit this planet. We all breathe the same air. We all cherish our children's future, and we are all mortal. Once you say you're going to settle for second, that's what happens to you in life. Our task is not to fix blame for the past, but to fix the course for the future.